All right, so this then tells me that my first quartile is in the 1.5 position. So remember, this is the position. So it tells me it's in this position. So what I then do is, so it lies between halfway between the first observation, the first value, and the second value. All right. So therefore, when I find my Q1, so my Q1 lies, I take the first value, so the first value in the first position, which is 3, okay, and I say plus, so when I subtract this 1, what am I left with? I am left with 0.5, and I multiply this by the difference between the two values, so with 3 minus 3. So now this tells me that my first quartile, okay, is 3. So my lower quartile is at 3. If I move on to my median, which is my median quartile, then the same thing, okay? So Q2 tells me the position. Firstly, when I substitute in N, it tells me the position of my median, all right? So it's 1/2 times 5 plus 1, and this works out to 3. So this tells me it's in the third position in my data set. And here, which value is in the third position? So Q2, which value is in the third position? It's 9. So my median here is equals to 9. And my upper quartile, so my upper quartile, it's 3/4 times 5 plus 1. And the answer here is 3 times 6 divided by 4. Okay, so the position is, it lies between the 4th and the 5th position. Okay, so my Q3, how I'm going to calculate it now is I go to the 4th value, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 11. Okay, plus when I take away 4 here, I'm left with 0.5, and I multiply the difference by the difference between the 4th position, the value in the 4th position, and the value in the 5th position. So which is 15 minus 11. Okay, so now it tells me that my upper quartile is 13. So that's one way of doing that. Okay, so let's do the second way. So the second way of doing it, the second method of doing this, we're going to use the second example, all right, is to firstly calculate your median quartile. Already here we calculated that the median quartile is these two values, the middle numbers, the two middle numbers, and we divided it by 2, so it gave us 6.5. So since I found my median, now I can take my data set, okay, and look to the left-hand side of my median. I have two values here, which is 2 and 4. And also here, I find the median of the two values. So my lower quartile would be these two, which is 2 plus 4, and I divide it by 2. So this gives me 3 as a lower quartile. And then here as well, on the right-hand side of my median, I have 2 values. So I must find the median of these 2 values. And since there's only 2 values, then it tells me that I take these values, I add them, 12 plus 18, and I divide by 2. So here, my upper quartile is therefore 15. So let's look at number 3. So number 3 will incorporate both methods, okay, so that you can see. So the first method that we did was we found the position. So Q1 is equals to 1 over 4 times N is 11 plus 1. So this tells me that my third quartile, my lower quartile lies in the third position. Since it lies in the third position, I count then to the observation or the X value that's there. So it's 22, 1, 2, 3. So my Q1 is equals to 45. My median, okay, Q2 is a half times 11 plus 1. So this tells me that it lies in the sixth position. All right, so now I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my median here is equals to 65. And lastly, Q3 is equals to 3 over 4 times 11 plus 1, which is 9. So it tells me that my median, my upper quartile is in the ninth position. So therefore Q3 is equals to, so if this was the sixth position, 7, 8, 9, it's in the ninth position, and the ninth value there is 82. Now, if we were to use the second method that I showed you, then the first thing that we would do is we would calculate the median first. So we'd find the middle value. So the middle value here, we know it to be 65. Okay, so we worked it out that it's 65. Then what we would do is you would then look at the values to the left of the 65, left of the median. And in those values, you must find the median of those values. So that median then becomes the lower quartile. So let's look here. So if you're starting from 58, you're going here up to 22, right? So then you need to find the median. How do you find the median? It's the number that's in the middle of the data set. So we have 1, 1, okay? 2, 2. So what lies in between the two? Okay, so it's 45. So there, it's my median of my median. Then, again here, for the upper quartile, you look at the numbers that come after your median, and you find the median of that data set. So what lies in the middle here? Which number lies in the middle of all 5 values? The answer is 82. Okay, so 82 lies there. So whichever method you use, it's really up to you.